Stop. I'm going to tell you the real reason you are not rich. It has nothing to do with effort, luck, or the economy. It's because you were fed a lie. They told you getting rich is complicated, mystical, or hidden away. That's nonsense. Wealth is brutally simple. The actual secret is one brutal truth. The path to freedom is paved with discomfort and controlled silence. And the rules were written 500 years ago by a strategist named Machiavelli. Machiavelli studied power, not fantasy. He realized money flows to those who see the world as it is, not as they wish it to be. Everything you were taught about money, work hard, save, pray, is a script designed to keep you predictable, docile, and manageable. The system rewards survival, not wealth. But today, we tear up that script. We're revealing the 3 rules the rich use to own, control, and multiply their fortunes in silence. By the end of this video, you will know the exact Machiavellian blueprint for building a fortress of wealth no one can touch. You just need the courage to face the brutal part. If you're ready to stop performing and start building, hit the like button. Let's start with the hardest pill to swallow. Comfort is the slow poison. Most people stay poor because they crave safety and comfort, which are illusions. They confuse obedience with wisdom. They follow the line because it feels safe. But what is the safe path? Clinging to a job that can vanish, saving money while inflation eats it away like termites. This isn't safety, it's slow death. Ask yourself, have you ever felt like you're running fast but going nowhere? That's the feeling of confusing activity with progress. The system wants you moving, hustling, but only on things that don't matter. Jobs that drain you, habits that dull you. Machiavelli laughed at this. He knew fortune favors the bold, not the timid. The bold ones see that risk isn't the enemy. It's the door to control. The rich don't play by the rules of the poor. Work, save, and pray. They write their own. Own, control, multiply. Imagine 2 men, same starting point. One trades time for money, collecting a paycheck, saving a sliver. The other, the Machiavellian, studies the market and builds systems. 10 years pass. Man A has fatigue and a bank account that barely beats inflation. Man B has assets, cash flow, and leverage. The difference wasn't hours or effort. It was the mindset. Ownership. Time is a terrible currency because it runs out. Ownership is infinite. The first step to escaping the script is unlearning dependency. You were trained for dependency, not freedom. You have to ask the dangerous question, what if everything I was taught was a lie? Most people won't ask that question because comfort is addictive, but those who do are ready for rule number 1. Getting rich is not about working harder, it's about building machines. Rule 1, stop trading time, start creating leverage. Leverage means getting more output than the energy you put in. Your job is linear. 1 hour equals 1 paycheck. A business, a scalable product, or a piece of content is exponential. It pays you forever, but you can't buy leverage. You have to build it. And you don't build it with money, you build it with skill. The brutal first step is mastering one valuable skill: selling, writing, coding, or negotiation. Not degrees, not credentials. Real world, hard-hitting value. Mastery creates confidence, and confidence attracts money like a magnet. You must sharpen your weapon until it cuts through doubt like a blade. Once you have the skill, you must stop thinking like a worker. Workers ask, how much will I make this hour? Owners ask, what can I create today that pays me forever? Think of money like a river. The average person stands at the edge hoping a few drops splash their way. The wealthy, they build canals and pipelines. They divert the entire flow. This pipeline is your system. It's the system that makes money without your permission. If you're a writer, the internet is your publisher. If you're a seller, your funnel is your sales force. To get this far, you must be willing to face the fear of failing and looking foolish. If you're afraid to be visible, you've already lost. Invisibility is more dangerous than rejection. If this idea of building systems, not jobs, is clicking, hit that subscribe button. We release a new deep dive into control every week. Machiavelli taught that power requires projection. You must project strength even when you feel fear, because the world rewards the undeniable. But projection doesn't mean showing off. It means moving to rule number 2. The deepest power is always built in silence. Visibility is vulnerability. The loudest man in the room is the weakest. Rule 2. Build your fortune in silence and master the low profile. Real wealth hides. The moment people know what you have, they start plotting to take it. Machiavelli warned, power invites opposition. When you announce your progress, you awaken envy. Envy is the tax of the loud. The truly rich understand. Live in comfort, not display. Every dollar wasted on performance and flexing is a soldier lost from your army of capital. The silent flow. Your money must never be idle. Cash sitting in a bank is secretly losing strength to inflation. The wealthy move money constantly, from decay to growth. They deploy it into assets, real estate, funds, businesses, things that multiply while they sleep. Ask yourself, is your money sitting still, or is it conquering territory for you? The fortress. You must guard your wealth using structures. Wealth attracts predators, betrayal, and lawsuits. This means building legal shields, LLCs, trusts, corporate veils, so complex that even enemies can't find the door. The rich don't expect attack. They prepare for it. And critically, never rely on one stream of income. A ruler with one fortress is vulnerable. You must build multiple, independent tributaries feeding your river of wealth. When you combine silence, strategic investment, and multiple fortresses, your wealth becomes invisible and virtually untouchable. The moment you stop seeking validation and start seeking strategy, you've mastered Rule 2. You can make money and still lose it all. Why? Because money doesn't solve your problems, it reveals them. Rule 3. Master control over desire and attention. The truly wealthy don't chase Ferraris and private jets. Those are just echoes. Real wealth is control. Control of your time, your mind, and your choices. If someone else controls your time, you are not rich. Machiavelli taught that fortune favors the bold, but only those who know when to act. This requires patience. The powerful think in decades, not days. They plant systems that compound over time, knowing that impatience destroys their competition. They don't expose their climb. They wait until their position is irreversible before revealing results. The final evolution of wealth is legacy, building something that lives beyond you, assets that empower your bloodline and echo through time. The truth is bare. The system wants you quiet, predictable, and back in the cage. Most people will hear this, nod, and scroll away, back into comfort, back into the script. They will stay spectators. But a few, the rare few, will decide today is the last day they live on someone else's terms. They will choose discomfort, sharpen their skill, and build what no one gave them permission to build. Getting rich was never complicated. It was just brutally simple. Learn, build, own, protect, multiply, repeat. The brutal part is the action. Knowledge without movement is self-deception. No one is coming to save you. You are the only one responsible. I won't tell you to subscribe, but here's how the algorithm works. If you don't, my videos probably won't show up for you. If you want to see what's coming next, feel free to subscribe. The next video could completely change how you understand money. Your call.